Check 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Check, check, check. Here we are, man. Happy Sunday. Good evening. How the hell are you, my friends? GB's Heavy Metal Maniac here, cruising in on the weekend. How the hell are you guys, my friends? Cheers to you, man. Of course, got to crack one open, right? 6-pack weekend style. But thank you very much for watching on this Sunday evening. My days are all messed up. Hope you guys had a great weekend, man. Here in Chicagoland area, scorching hot, right? A little wet, right? Hey, if you happen to live in the Chicagoland area, hope you guys are doing good out there, man. Man, storms rocking and rolling last night out here in the mean streets of Chicago, the suburbs to be exact. And hope you guys are doing okay. Hopefully you guys are not, going to work or going to the store via boat. So I hope you guys are doing good out there as well. But here we are, man. Action-packed loaded weekend, of course, of combat sports and professional wrestling, of course. Of course, we talk about all things pro wrestling here on the show. And again, thank you very much for watching on this Sunday evening. Of course, little ice cold Pabst light beer, 96 calorie, man. Say what you want, man. This is some good beer shit, man, right here. This is right down the goozle pipe. Nice and smooth and crisp. I love it. All right, anyway, here on the show, we're going to talk about UFC 319, which went down last night on the west side of Chicago at the United Center. Yes, UFC 319. Historic show. They made some big bucks. I'm talking about TKO made some big bucks last night at the United Center. Hopefully one day WWE can hold their show there again. But last night, UFC had a hell of a show last night. Hell of a pay-per-view, by the way. Also, WWE is traveling down to Mexico with AAA for Triple Mania. Of course, we'll talk about it right here on the show. I'll give you guys my results. I saw some of it. I missed out on AAA last night, of course. Took my family on a road trip here. And as soon as I got back home and I found out the storms hit Chicagoland area, I lost power. So I was not able to watch AAA WWE last night on YouTube, but I did watch UFC once the power came on. Thank God. And also here on the show, we'll talk about on the road to AEW's Forbidden Door, by the way, which is next Sunday, man. Next weekend, AEW Forbidden Door is going to go down cross seas. Your thoughts about Adam Copeland, formerly known as Edge, teaming up with his partner, Christian. They're going to have a tag team match, first time in a long-ass time at Forbidden Door. Yeah, that's pretty exciting, man. Tag team of the 90s are ramping up, man. And it's exciting, man. How about Adam Page versus MJF? Yo, man, that's going to be good stuff. Talk about that promo this past Wednesday on Dynamite. Man, it's the hot topic on my TikTok, which I highly suggest you follow me on TikTok, Into the Square Circle Podcast. And as I mentioned, if you're watching live right now on Twitch, watching live on YouTube, maybe you're watching live right here on X, by the way, and you're enjoying the content, give me a follow and subscribe. Drop it down in the comment section down below if you're watching live on YouTube, X, and on Twitch throughout the show. There's going to be UFC, AAA WWE, Christian Cage and Adam Copeland reunited, MJF versus Adam Page. There's a lot going on in this show. Bear with me as we're going to have time talking about this Sunday evening. All right, so there we go. There's your piece of business. My website's currently still down, currently working on some stuff. Bear with me on that. As I mentioned, take the podcast to go. You see the QR code right above me. Take the podcast to go wherever you may be listening to your favorite podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio. You get the deal, right? Right. It's very simple. Into the Square Circle Podcast. Here we go. All right, let's get to business. Let's talk about UFC 319, the card. We're just going to talk about the main card, of course. I didn't have enough time to watch the prelims, all that good stuff that happened prior to the main card, so I kind of missed out on it. But, of course, the UFC was at the UC, right? The United Center on the west side of the Windy City, of course. Home of the Chicago Bulls, the house that MJ built, right? Michael Jordan, right? The GOAT, the legend. And I was there this past Monday at the United Center. See one of my favorite new metal bands of all time, Linkin Park, destroyed the United Center this past Monday. So if you were there, drop down in the comment section if you were there at Linkin Park this past Monday. What a hell of a show, man. Great production. Some classic, hard to heavy Linkin Park stuff. Some new stuff as well. By the way, check out my other podcast, Less on the Headbanging Podcast. If you're a fan of rock and heavy metal, I'll do my review on the Linkin Park concert coming soon. All right, UFC 319. Let's talk about it. I also have clips on here, some insane results, man. A clip from an elbow KO, which there were 2 of them last night, which was insane last night on UFC 319. But let's get into it, man. I'm going to go and share the screen, give you guys the official website. You know, I love it a lot. UFC 319. The official, no, I'm wrong, not Wikipedia, it's the official UFC website. So I'm wrong. Let's get to the UFC website here. And so again, we're going to focus more on the main cards. You see, by the time that came on, this match was coming up. But Tim Elliott, man, defeated Kai Asakura. You can see right here. I don't see the official total numbers here. It's probably on Wikipedia, of course. But they give you the official. Hold on, let me look it up here really quickly here. I'll give you the official decision of the UFC 319 coming from the judges. So as I'm about to go on there right now, the official UFC 319. And let's look at the card here. As I mentioned, Tim Elliott defeated Kai Asakura. And here we go. So yes, 2 rounds, 4 minutes and 39 seconds, of course. And the submission, a guillotine choke. How about that? Actually on this pay-per-view on the main card is only 2 decisions, right? 2 decisions ending. The rest were KOs and submission. So Tim Elliott defeated Kai Asakura by submission and a guillotine choke. All right, let's move on next here. This one I actually watched, and I was kind of rooting for this guy. MVP, not Montel, various porters from AEW. Michael the Venom Page defeated Jared Connor in a decision, anonymous, of course, 29-28, 29-28, 29-28. 3-round, 5 minutes exact, split right down the middle. MVP looked fantastic, of course. And yeah, man, MVP's the man. And look, man, if you live in Chicago, Allstate Arena, I sent my buddy this, I sent my brother as well. He's also on the Bellator MMA, which is going to be happening at the Allstate Arena, May the 11th on a Saturday. Bellator MMA. It's going to come to the Allstate Arena. Michael Chandler versus Pitbull, lightweight world title. Lima versus MVP for the welterweight title. And that's going to go down Saturday, May 11th for the Bellator. But for UFC, man, MVP Michael Venom the Page defeated Jared Connor. Great middleweight bout. Excellent match. And what a matchup right there, man. Michael Page was definitely in my odds, in my betting needs. All right, let's get on to the next one, man. Holy shit. Talk about this matchup right here. My God. We will play this clip of this matchup right here. Carlos Parates defeated Jeff Neal by KO. 1 round. I'm going to repeat that one more time. 1 round. 4 minutes and 59 seconds. And a spinning back elbow. KO his ass. Holy shit, man. I will play that clip because that was wild. The way Carlos Parates did was when that horn rang off, right? And Carlos spun, got that elbow right up here, somewhere like chest level, spun around and clocked Jeff Neal right on the side of his head, man. What was insane was the sound of the elbow hitting Jeff Neal right on the side of the head, dude. Dude, that was sickening. Have you ever heard a piece of your body, a piece of a bone cracking a son of a bitch's head? That is completely wild. Um, and I will play the clip, man. Stay tuned with right that. But man, Carlos Parate defeated Jeff Neal. Man, what hell of a match right there. Quick one too. And now, if you thought the spinning elbow once was crazy, try to do it twice. You're like, what are you talking about, G? Well, Leon Murphy, of course, did the same exact thing. Leon Murphy was like, hold my beer. Hold on. You want 4 minutes and 59 seconds? Shit, dog. I will go quicker than that. 1 round, 3 minutes and 29 seconds. Leon Murphy said, fuck you. I'm going to do the spinning elbow as well. An Aaron Pico. Pow. Same thing, man. Same freaking thing. Not close to the very end of the round, but he did the same exact spot, man. I mean, he got him, man. Fucking got his elbow up, spin him, clocked him right on the side of the head. It wasn't impactful and loud like the Parate's spin, but man, Leon Murphy, man, same exact thing, man. He spun that son of a bitch, clocked Aaron Pico, man. And man, he was seeing some birdies, man. Aaron Pico was laying on the ground. And you had all the UFC officials, you had the EMTs in the ring to check on his ass and putting the flashlight on his eyeballs because he was seeing stars. He was seeing the top of the United Center. He's starting to see the Blackhawks and the Bulls. Maybe. I don't know if he's able to see them. The banner's hanging above the arena. But holy shit, man. KO spinning back elbow. That was insane. Or not just one elbow spin right on the head, 2 of them back to back. That was wild. Before the main event, which we'll get to next. This one shocked me. And this was not big money placed on it because I had to be careful. Man, this was 50-50 and a lot of fans. Who's going to walk out? Was Duplessis going to walk out retaining the middleweight title bout? Or Chimez walk away and defeating Duplessis last night? And guess what? That's what happened last night. Holy shit. 5 rounds, man. Chimez, man, he dominated, man. He dominated. He was a powerhouse in the middleweight title main event match, man. He got his ass to the ground. He kept him to the ground, man. It's very, very little where I saw Duplessis getting back up on his feet. But man, Chimez, man, he showed his dominance, man. His strikes in the ground. They were showing the stats, man. Man, he had the advantage. Look at the numbers. Unanimous decision, 50-44, 50-44, 50-44. 5 rounds. Incredible. And Machev is going to walk away with the middleweight title bout and a title change at the UFC 319 main event at the United Center. Makes you think what's next for him, man. I know you got Sean Strickland out there is ready to throw down a fight. Of course, the next UFC is going to go down, UFC 320, going down October 4th, back in Las Vegas, T-Mobile Arena. So nothing in September. We might have a couple fight nights, but 320. It's coming up. And who's 320 here? I'm trying to look at advance here. Got fight night coming up. Fight night, we got Lopez versus Silva. That's going to be going down in San Antonio, Texas. We got Ulberg versus Reyes, another fight night. Okay, this could be a hell of a UFC 320. Inklovich versus Pereira 2. That's going to be a hell of a matchup right there, folks. But that's going down October 4th. We got a long way, but man, last night, it was a historic night for the UFC, of course, cracking up the numbers. TKO, let me pull up the official numbers from TKO on their gate last night. My gosh, man. I'm just want to verify here really quickly at the UFC gate of the United Center last night. They put a official totals number. They don't. I saw it this morning, but they don't have it. Don't worry. They made a lot of money last night at the United Center. Will that be the last time in quite some time they'll come to Chicago? Who knows? I hope not. Hopefully they come back to Chicago pretty soon for the next UFC event. Let's go back to the comment section. Yeah, well, yeah, man, shit, man. You anyway, let's go to the video, man. Check out the Parates video here. Let me go on plug that in for you guys really quick on that Parates spinning elbow. So there's a UFC video that's been going around on Facebook, and I'm gonna give you guys logged in here really quickly so I can show it to you guys. Let it load up here really quickly here, and I'll go ahead and play the clip with you guys. Bear with me here, my technical truck here. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen with you guys. Coming off of Facebook, of course, of the video of the Parates insane spinning whack on the head, man. So let's go ahead. The spinning elbow. Let's go ahead and share with you guys here. And just watch this shit, man. It's insane. Crank up the volume here.
That fight is over right at the gun. Indeed, a one-round fight. Carlos Prates with a stunner by knockout.
My goodness. Spinning elbow.
Man, look at that shit. Wow. Man, look at the crowd, man. They couldn't believe that shit last night.
And Neil just fell straight back.
And
you heard the crack.
Let's go back, man. Let's watch it again. Okay,
that fight is over right at the gun. Indeed, a one-round
that was wild.
Carlos Prates with a stunner by knockout.
My goodness. Spinning elbow. Wow. Spinning elbow nasty. Wow. And Neil just fell straight back.
Another replay.
I mean, you heard the crack. You heard the crack. But it
say like, Carlos is done. Spectacular performance, and it didn't just look like you rebounded from your last lock, but you look better than ever. Yeah, you know, a lot of people say like, Carlos is done already because he's smoking, he's party, and he cannot be a champ. And I'm gonna prove everybody I can be a champ. He's still smoking, still party, still drinking whiskey, still enjoy the best life. Okay, I just heard from Dana White that you are going to get a fight October 11th in Rio, and you are going to get the $50K bonus. So congratulations, sir.
Bonus. Holy shit, that's money right there.
Carlos, with a standout performance like this sets you up in an amazing position. Who would you like to face next inside the octagon? I think the co-main event in Rio should be Carlos Prates against Leon Edwards. You know, our respect for that guy, but the time is now. The time is now indeed. Congratulations, sir.
We got to see that shit's going to happen, man.
Carlos Prates, ladies and gentlemen.
Holy shit, man. What a just an elbow swing, man. Elbow right on the temple, man. In fucking insane. Hell of a UFC night last night. Shit, man. That was pretty freaking wild. Yeah, man, that was pretty crazy. Anyway, hell of a historic night of UFC last night, man. There was some good shit overall, and man, they made some money, man. They made some money last night at the United Center. I have to wait and see if they're going to come back, hopefully pretty soon in the near future. All right, there we go. UFC 319, hell of a pay-per-view, hell of a main card, of course, and there we go. All right, let's move on to AAA, WWE. Triple Mania going down in Mexico yesterday, live on YouTube, of course. Cheers to you guys, my friends, on a Sunday night. All right, let's look at the card here. Now we go to my official favorite website of all time, Wikipedia.com, the most trusted website we all love, we all trust, we all believe in. And Omos, man, he made his return back to the professional wrestling ring. Not in WWE. Well, I guess it's the WWE ring since they own AAA. Omos showed up last night by eliminating La Paca last night in the Copa. But I got a gauntlet match. But of course, the most viral moment is Omos destroying Micro Man last night, man. Micro Man hitting the ropes. Omos gave him the big boot Oh, god damn, man. A fucking midget and a tall son of a bitch. You don't see that anywhere in the WWE, but the WWE. Does that make sense? No. Anyway, let's move on. El Hijo de... let's retry that again. This is El Hijo de Dr. Wagner Jr. becomes the new AAA Latin American Championship by defeating El Macias, who came down as the champion. Of course, you see right there, 10 minutes and 18 seconds. So congrats to El Hijo, the Dr. Wagner Jr., walking away with the AAA Latin American Championship. The Judgment Day, as I expected, man. I was hoping they walk out of the big fat winners. Of course, defeated Mr. Iguana, Nino Hagbaris, and Lola Vice. Of course, I saw Finn Balor breaking out his very own version of a puppet. Of course, the Demonetto, whatever you want to call him. I saw Mr. Iguana brought out his iguana puppet. Of course, Finn Balor brought out his demon puppet as well. But the Judgment Day managed to walk away. Big fat winners. All right, Pagano and Psycho Clown defeated Los Garzas, Berto, and Angel. My assumption, if they won that match, they would have won the World Tag Team Championships, the AAA Tag Team Champions to be exact. So if they won them, congrats to Pagano and Psycho Clown walking away with the Triple A Lucha Libre World Tag Team Championship. All right, you got Flamer walking away and retaining the AAA Reinas Championship match here. So we got Flamer walking away retaining the women's title from Fabi Apache. And of course, El Hijo de Vikingo, which she's not everyone's favorite superstar. Man, I've seen videos of him getting his ass booed out of the arena, man. Every time he comes out, man. And man, the fans of Mexico, I don't see him like they're really going for his big WWE push, man. Fans are not, they don't want that. I would think fans want Alberto Del Patron to come back to the WWE, but we'll have to wait and see what's going to happen there. But El Hijo de Vikingo defeated Dirty Dom Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and El Grande Americano. El Grande Americano got a big pop, of course, in Mexico, surprisingly, right? And Dirty Dom, man, he had a little mystery visitor, right? AJ Styles showed up in a luchador mask, got involved, took out Dirty Dom Mysterio. So great to see AJ Styles down in a AAA ring to kind of take out Dirty Dom. But El Hijo de Vikingo walked away retaining the AAA Mega Championship. So here we go, Triple Mania. You see right there. Arena CDMX, August 16th, down in Mexico City, Mexico. All right, your thoughts so far. Which show do you guys watch? Do you guys watch UFC 319? And did you watch the AAA WWE style last night on YouTube? Did you enjoy it? Your thoughts, your opinions on the either show? And will you guys be watching the next AAA WWE Worlds Collide, which I saw what's September, Las Vegas. So that's the next show. It's going to go down between both companies. All right, pretty exciting, right? Right. All right, let's move on here, right? All right, I know it's Sunday night. I'm pretty sure you got to go to bed and go to work. I totally understand it, unless you're like me and you keep drinking. Oh, I forgot. Teaser. Action figures. I forgot to talk about the top of the show. Yes, I did a little bit of scouting. The most hottest figure, professional wrestling action figures out in stores today. Fans been wanting. Fans been searching. Yes, I got two of them. One of them I put on social media, on Facebook and Instagram, into the Squared Circle Podcast. Go check it out. You kind of get a little sneak peek earlier what I bought at the store. I got them right here. I will reveal it at the very end of the show. So if you're an action figure collector, there we go. So we'll talk about that at the very end. Don't let me forget. All right, AEW, man. Forbidden Door is starting to heat up really, really good, man, because next weekend, Forbidden Door is going to go down. And boy, this coming Wednesday in AEW Dynamite, my understanding, they're going to be in Glasgow, Scotland. I don't know. I'm not sure if they talk like that. But all I know is AEW Glasgow. It's going to go down this coming Wednesday on the TBS, of course, and Max. But this past Wednesday, I thought it was a pretty good show for AEW. For once, a pretty decent show. Now, Monday Night Raw was pretty solid. SmackDown, was lacking some big stars on SmackDown this past Friday, man. SmackDown, boy, that was a druzy right there. SmackDown was a druzy to get to, but AEW Dynamite was a perfect balance right in the middle of the week. I thought it was a great show. And, hey, man, we see the reunited of Adam Copeland, a.k.a. Edge, and his partner, Christian. Christian Cage, of course, hugged it out in the middle of the ring. And the boys are back in town. The boys are back in business. The band is back together. And we've got ourselves a tag team style match going down, Forbidden Door next weekend. I believe they're going to face, what's his name? Shit. Bear with me here as I'm looking it up here. See, I'm unprepared when it comes to this shit. I can see his face, but I forgot his fucking name. So let me look it up here really quickly here. AEW Forbidden Door 2025. It's going to be Adam Copeland, Christian Cage this weekend versus, come on, Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne. There we go. Tag team match style. And how about that? Adam Copeland, Christian Cage wrestling next weekend. We got the Hardys versus Team 3D going down, Bound for Glory style, TNA style, coming up in the next month or two. So, man, 2000 tag team wrestling, fire it up, all cylinders. Maybe one more time. We'll have to wait and see on that. We know Adam Copeland's featured on the AEW's All Out on the poster, which they'll be in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the home country, the home city of Do You Know Me? Do You Know Me? On this day, Adam Copeland, of course, going to be hometown advantage in Toronto next month, of course. Waiting on WWE, man, what they're going to do with their show. We heard they're going to do an Indianapolis show potentially on the same day of All Out. It's going to happen. Will it not happen? We don't know. They're keeping it quiet. It's right around the corner, so they better figure it out because if you want people to show up, spend a lot of money, book some hotels, kind of get the shit. You kind of need to get the stuff rolled out right away. So don't be surprised. Hell, they'll announce something Monday morning, Tuesday morning. We wake up and go on Twitter, we'll go on Facebook. TKO has a press conference. WWE, slap dick or something. I don't know. Live in Indianapolis. I don't know. Whatever they're going to do. But maybe it's not going to happen. Maybe it's all rumors, all shit talk. I don't know. Anyway, we'll leave that to the dirt sheets. Me, we're going to talk about a little bit of AEW Forbidden Door. Man, it's red hot. We have a loaded card, man, which we'll do my previews and prediction some point this week, of course. There we got a whopping 9 matches total. Adam Copeland versus Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne is one of those matches, and those 9 matches pretty much booked for next weekend. Now, the other one is Adam Page versus MJF. Boy, talk about that promo last Wednesday. It's, people call it rage bait, whatever you want to call it, the proper terms of Adam Page. And yeah, man, Adam Page, man, that was a great promo, man. Fire it up. I put on my official TikTok into the Squared Circle podcast, man. Man, people had some good shit about it, man. Just looking at my TikTok right now, man. Just that video alone, people loved it, man. People loved it. Some people are talking shit. Why can Adam Page ever could be a great promo guy on the show? But seem like people dig that promo this past Wednesday between Adam Page and MJF this past Wednesday. And I got to say, man, makes you want to look forward to AEW's Forbidden Door next week between both these guys. It's wild to think, but you think Adam Page will retain the AEW World Champion next weekend? That is pretty wild if MJF wins it. That'd be pretty wild. But I don't know, man. I don't know. As in MJF got kicked out allegedly from the Hurt Syndicate. Could that play a role somewhere near the future? We don't know. We don't know. But between the Adam Copeland versus Kip Sabian, Nick Wayne, and Adam Page versus MJF, those are the 2 matches I'm looking forward to watching next weekend on pay-per-view for AEW's Forbidden Door across seas in Glasgow. By the way, I think they're going to be at No, I'm wrong. They're in London, England, dipshit. So they're going to be in Glasgow for Dynamite, and they're going to be in London, England for the O2 Arena. So that's where they're going to be at next weekend. Of course, lights out steel cage match, Golden Lovers, Kenny Omega, Kota Ibushi, Darby Allin, and Hiroshi Tanahashi's final UK match, alongside with country's homeboy Will Ospreay, Will Bygone Ospreay, the Billy Goat versus the Death Riders, Claudio Castagnoli, Jon Moxley, and the Young Bucks, and Gabe Kidd, all going to go down in a lights out steel cage match. You know, that's going to be a shit show. You know, that's going to be everything but the kitchen sink. Again, we'll talk about in the coming days for my official previews and predictions. Stay tuned right here on the show. The Hurt Syndicate, of course, are going to put their tag titles on the line against anyone part of the Eliminator tournament. So whoever's going to walk away in the Eliminator tournament is going to face the Hurt Syndicate for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. Also, we got Kushka Okada, the Rainmaker, versus Swerve Strickland for the AEW Unified Championship, of course. Another singles match is going to be great next weekend. Timeless Toni Storm is going to put her AEW World Women's Championship on the line against Athena. And, of course, Athena's going to put her Casino Gauntlet Championship contract online for this match. So hopefully she doesn't waste it and lose the match. We got Mercedes Moné versus Alex Windsor from AEW versus Persipon from CMLL versus a to-be-announced women's star from Stardom Wrestling out in Japan for the AEW TBS Champions, a four-way style next weekend. Cal Fletcher will put his AEW TNT Championship on the line. It's the Time Bomb from New Japan Pro Wrestling, Hiromu Takahashi, of course. It's going to be a great slobber knocker, ass kick match. This one right here, man, I'm looking forward to this technical submission style match right here. For the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match, Zack Sabre Jr., your current New Japan IWGP World Champion, is going to put his title on the line against Nigel McGuinness. Now, I believe this past Saturday or last week, one of these Saturdays in Collision, I think he won one of the matches to earn himself to go to Forbidden Door. So, man, how about that? Nigel McGuinness versus Zack Sabre Jr. in London, England. That is wild. Wild. As I mentioned, Adam Page versus MJF for the AEW World Champion. And Adam Copeland and Christian Cage versus Kip Sabian and Nick Wayne. All these matches are going down next weekend, of course. These only 9 matches, man. We still got Wednesday Night Dynamite. We still got a Collision. Tony Khan will probably add more matches down the road. You know how he goes. We love Tony Khan, right? You know he's gonna throw in another 16 matches, a couple pre-show matches, sprinkling a couple other stuff, and make it a 12-hour pay-per-view. So next Sunday, hope your ass is nice and comfy, because next Sunday pay-per-view style is going to be a long one. That's what she said. All right. As I promised, 34 minutes into the show. Thank you very much for sticking with me on the Sunday night. Cheers to you. All right, action figures. If you're a big wrestling action figure collector like myself, the most hottest ones to pick up right now, fans are looking forward at finding at your local Walmart. And I got 2 of them. The fans, you guys, I'm not sure if you guys are action figure collectors like myself. You can see a bunch of them behind me, all lined up, dust off, look pretty enough. And of course, one of them I picked up at my local store. The other one I picked up and shipped straight to my house. And of course, I was not home. It was in the box. It was piss poor raining. I was a little nervous. I go, shit. I hope this action figure is not fucking destroyed. Thank you, Walmart. Anyway, the first one is by, actually, 2 of these figures from the same guy. You know what I'm talking about. The one, the only John Cena, the collector edition, the You Can't See Me translucent action figure. There it is, man. Look at this. You can't. This is a pretty badass action figure, man. You Can't See Me is a legit You Can't See Me translucent. And look at the back, man. You literally can't see John Cena. You see his shirt. You see his elbow, his wristband. Man, this is a beautiful. Again, I'm gonna do a video on it, of course. beautiful action figure arrived through the mail from Walmart.com. And if you're trying to get one of these and you have the Walmart app, maybe you'll get lucky, maybe you'll find it. Now, if you don't get lucky getting these action figures on the Walmart app, right, just go onto your Safari, go onto your internet if you have Android or if you have your iPhone, laptop, or tablet, Walmart.com, right? Walmart.com, and just type in the WWE, John Cena Greatest Hits 2025. And it'll definitely show you in your area. You just type in your zip code, you will find these action figures off of the website, off the Safari, off the web browser. You will find it off there, not on the Walmart app, on the internet. That's the best way to do it. That's how I found this one right here. Not this one, the other one, which I picked up. I'm like, holy shit, I better get it. So there we go. The John Cena translucent action figure finally arrived into the house yesterday, including the other box of Shota, which I'll do that last for AEW, of course. Now, the other one I picked up from Walmart. I could not wait to pick it up. The next town over. Another greatest hit of John Cena's action figure right here. And I finally got it in my hands right here, in my grimy hands. The John Cena Last Time Is Now action figure is in my hand. I finally got this son of a bitch. All the John Cena's logos on here. John Cena's face wrapped on the side of the box here. And this is at the Money in the Bank 2025, of course, as they talked about in the back. There we go, man. I got the true FX-like life details. The John Cena. Now, you can get these in store if your Walmart has them. They're not in your traditional toy aisle. My understanding, there is a collectible, like a window, right? Like the Toys R Us had, like the Toys R Us used to have back in the day, right? They have a collectible, like a collectible Spider-Man action figure, right? If you're into that kind of stuff, the stuff you don't take it out the box, right? There's a collectible stuff, and in that aisle or centerpiece, they have this alongside with all the collectible stuff, right? The Hot Wheels, Mattel stuff, all that good shit. Of course, I picked up the last one at the store, and I got it in my hand. So there you go, man. The two John Cena action figures fans have been looking for. There it is right there, man. Back to back. I'm not selling them, so fuck you. I'm not selling them. Took me a while to find them. I got them. There we go. My John Cena action figures. All right, my last action figure, of course, it's not the hottest one, but this is the first pay-per-view AEW action figure that came out on Target line. Now, Target has so many AEW exclusive right now in Target. AEW has the Orange Cassidy Double or Nothing action figure, which is out right now on Target. I know I got some in my local area. I'm going to try to pick it up. But this is the first pay-per-view limited edition action figure on the Target line. I missed out when they first came out. It's the Bryan Danielson pay-per-view AEW Revolution action figure. You see the Target sticker on top. Add to my collection of my other pay-per-view ones. So I finally got the AEW Bryan Danielson Revolution #1 pay-per-view limited edition from Target. So Orange Cassidy is out right now in your local Targets. Go check it out. Of course, the Sting. I'm still waiting on Stinger. The Sting action figure pay-per-view of the Revolution one. Still to hit my local Target yet. Hopefully it shows up soon. Hopefully it does, so I can get it. All right, that is it, my friends. It's Sunday evening. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate you're tired. You appreciate you have to get up, go to work tomorrow. Maybe you don't have to work. Maybe you're calling off. Good for you. I'm going to continue drinking, enjoy my Sunday. Hope you guys had an awesome weekend. Hope you guys have a great week coming up. And looking forward to AEW Forbidden Door this coming Sunday, not today, but next Sunday, 11 pay-per-view, of course. And stay tuned right here on the show. I'll get my previews and prediction as well throughout all the matches, of course. And happy wrestling, man. Looking forward to Monday Night Raw tomorrow night. NXT Tuesday, WWE Unreal Tuesday, if you're going to watch it or not. I may catch it up on it. It's pretty, it's okay, not too bad. And TNA Wrestling, SmackDown, AEW Dynamite, a lot of wrestling going down. So happy wrestling, happy UFC, man. Looking forward to UFC 320 on October 4th. Good shit all around. All right, that is it, my friends. Have a great night. Be safe out there as always. And thank you very much for watching. I'm drawing a blank here for a second. That is it. All right, I'm going to shut up. Sign off. Stay heavy as always. Support the podcast. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye, everybody.